Good evening. We present the news summary. The Supreme Court has ordered that Laura and Mukesh Valabji, Sarah Renee, and Leslie Benoiton remain on remand until the 28th of this month, when they will reappear before the court in the cases of the missing $50 million and illegal possession of arms and ammunition. Also in court this morning, Chief Justice Ronnie Govindan granted the request from the Anti-Corruption Commission that Mrs. Valabji and Mrs. Renee be transferred to the Montagne Posay Prisons Remand Center. He also accepted Mrs. Valabji's request through her lawyer to postpone to a later date her application for bail, as she intends to change lawyers. It also transpired in court this morning that the Anti-Corruption Commission is investigating a breach by Mukesh Valabji, who on the 5th of this month, through his lawyer, gave power of attorney to one of his employees to have access to his bank account in 2 banks in Singapore. Judge Govindan cancelled the power of attorney, saying that the employee could withdraw money that could be connected to the missing $50 million. The 2 suspects on remand in an alleged plot to blow up the Grand-Anse Maillet petrol station last year were also before the court this morning. Chief Justice Govindan ordered that they remain in police custody until the 1st of February. The 2 suspects, aged 44 and 50 years, were arrested at La Misère in the evening of the 28th of June last year after explosives and inflammable liquid were found in the car that they were in. The Ministry of Lands and Housing categorically condemns what it calls a public demonstration yesterday at the Independence House by a woman who is a recent applicant for housing. The ministry says it will not elaborate on personal and specific details of its applicants.
In a press release, the Ministry of Lands and Housing says that following a similar incident in 2017, temporary assistance was provided on a compassionate basis to stabilize the family, given the sensitivity of the triggering event. Due to non-conformity of the applicant with existing policy criteria, the support was terminated early in 2019 after various consultations. The ministry says, despite recent effort by the applicant to conform to existing requirements in comparison to other housing applicants, more specifically those from her respective district Anse Royal, her case was not considered positively for allocation in the district project. The ministry says it will not elaborate on personal and specific details of its applicants. However, it emphasizes on the fact that people in need of housing or land to make an application early instead of waiting for events that affect them socially to service the application by making consistent contribution throughout and to follow policy requirements and keep abreast with any changes in the policy.
Parents and students are doing their last-minute stationery shopping in preparation for in-class studies for the new school term on Monday 24th. On the other hand, some students have been getting themselves ready since last year. According to GMA Supply, some students have been doing their shopping early to avoid crowding, although there are always some who do so at the last minute. And of course, there is the trend of online shopping. As part of its commitment to reduce its environmental footprint, the Thai Union Group will install solar panels at its Indian Ocean tuna facility in Seychelles. This should also support the country's shift towards renewable energy.
The solar panels will cover 30% of the IoT plant and provide 8% of its total energy consumption needs, helping reduce the company's greenhouse gas emissions. The energy created from the panels will predominantly be used for IoT's cold storage facility, which requires around-the-clock freezing. As part of the project, IoT has signed a contract for the solar photovoltaic panels and to purchase energy from third-party provider Metal Solar Investments, providing a cost saving compared to existing energy spending. IoT is set to spend around €300,000 to reinforce the roof where the panels will be install an inverter room with a firewall, and prepare generators to receive the energy. Installation of the solar panels is expected to begin in August. The investment comes after the company installed solar panels on the roof of the housing provided by the company for its expatriate workers.
This was the news summary. Thank you for your attention.